A great matchup of two teams, a great atmosphere. It's time for football. Both of today's teams are looking for a win and trying to establish momentum going into the stretch run. So thanks for joining us as the Chiefs square off against the Raiders. They're lined up for the kickoff, so let's get this game started. Leclerc is just about ready to kick this one away.
Drummond back to return.
This one is handled by Drummond. And they're ready to go on offense for the first time. John, nobody's looking for a defensive struggle out there as we have two of the best offenses in the NFL going head-to-head.
The thing about both these teams is they're not just one-dimensional. If something doesn't work, they make the adjustment and they come at you in another way. I'm looking for lots of big plays in this one.
Johnson, the deep man. Looking upfield. Williams is there for the tackle.
One thing these guys don't want to do is give up in a running game. Because if they do that, they become one-dimensional. And that plays right into the defense's hands.
Game of two. It's second down and 8 to go.
20-yard line.
Keep moving.
Johnson, the lone back, receives the handoff. Can't bring him down.
This is a spot where you want to show the defense that they have to respect the running game.
And he picks up about 4. Third down and 4 coming up on this one.
On the 25-yard line.
All right, now.
The Raiders have one linebacker and several defensive backs. Not getting the first down, that will probably bring out the punter. Very solid defensive effort to force the 3 and out. Fair catch called for.
Fair catch made at the 29-yard line.
Ball on their own 29.
Ball on the 29-yard line.
Get me going. Watch each other back. Let's go.
Kansas City comes out in a 4-3.
Here I come. Let's go. Be good.
Hands it off to the back. Thomas comes up to make the play at the 37.
Vision is so important to these ball carriers. They got to find the hole and get to it before it closes. There's no hole there, and they got to know that too. If you don't have the vision, you just can't find the hole.
Let's turn it up, D. Check it.
The Chiefs come out on the 46. Under pressure, throwing. A little off target, but caught. Excellent recognition by the receiver, reading the coverage and adjusting his route accordingly.
Option routes are receiving routes designed to take advantage of the coverage. It's up to both the receiver and the quarterback to make the same read. If the receiver reads zone, but the quarterback reads man, you can see passes going right to defenders.
The Chiefs line up in a 4-3. They'll spot this one at the 46.
The defense is trying to shut down the running game early to force him to pass. We'll have to see if it works and causes him to give up on it here in the first half.
Second and 8 coming up here.
On the 46-yard line.
You turn it up. Keep it up.
McFadden is the deep back. Drops back. Pressure. Gets the pass off. Number 91 is there for the tackle at the 45. Great throw to beat the zone.
I'll tell you, the defense has to do a better job of coming up and clamping down on the receiver whenever he enters their zone.
So they have first and 10 here.
On the 45-yard line.
Watch your eyes. Be careful.
The Chiefs come out in a 4-3. Morgan comes up to make the play.
You can't have a good running attack without blocking. But blocking alone won't get you what you need. You got to have a back who can find the holes when they're there.
It's second down, 2 to go.
Ball on the 36-yard line.
Regular. Everything you got.
Kansas City goes with a 4-man front. Gets the pass off. Almost intercepted. Thomas had his hands on it.
I think he was invisible out there. Wasn't even seen. And that's a break for the offense.
3rd and 2. Ball on the 36-yard line.
We're talking about bringing. Let's get some. Not today. Set. Here we go.
Receives the handoff. Pressure coming. He was drilled as he threw it.
And this guy is so strong, he was able to get that pass away.
Jeff Wilkins will try to put them ahead with his field goal. He got hold of it.
He's one of those guys who really works hard at what he does. And you can see that hard work paying off when you make a kick like this one.
Good distance. This one is fielded by Drummond. They forced a 3-and-out on the last series. Ball on their own 24.
Will start the drive at the 24-yard line. 1st and 10.
All on us, y'all. Back him up.
The defense lines up in the nickel. With the counterplay. Burgess comes up to make the play at the 40. Couldn't bring him down very easily that time.
Yeah, and when the back can get out there and run through defenders, it just makes this offense that much more difficult to slow down.
Ball on their own 40.
Ball on the 40-yard line.
Let's go, boys. Get some slack going.
The Raiders line up in a 4-3. Little misdirection.
I know they didn't get much, but it's all about making the defense respect the fact that you're willing to run.
2nd and 9. Ball on the 41-yard line.
Blue down, blue down. Here I come. Watch him in. Hey.
Gets rid of it. He had a shot, but couldn't come up with it.
This is one of those guys who really works hard to make himself a complete player. He's improved as a pass receiver, but he'll drop one of those easy ones every now and then.
3rd and 9. Ball on the 41-yard line.
Stay in your lane. Up top, up top.
Johnson, the lone setback.
There we go. Hey.
Dropping back. Closing in. Going long. And he fails to hang on to that one.
The quarterback did a great job at getting some air under that pass, hitting his guy right in the hand. It just looked like he might have lost a little focus as he tried to bring that pass in.
Colquitt will come in now to punt it away. Higgins back to return. He's waving for the fair catch.
Fair catch made at the 11-yard line.
Ball on their own 11.
At the 11-yard line. 1st and 10.
Look. It's showtime, baby.
Only one man back. A little misdirection. The 20. Morgan is there for the tackle at the 28. He showed some nice moves on that run.
The offense won the battle at the line of scrimmage, and they blew the defenders off the line, opening holes for the runner to slide right through.
Ball on the 28-yard line.
We turning it up. Let's go, D. Let's go.
Kansas City goes with a 4-man front. Now that's a stiff one. He's brought down behind the line for a short loss. He always displays great awareness, and he gets in there and brings them down for a loss.
I'll tell you, he might be one of the smartest linebackers in the NFL right now. He anticipates, closes, then boom, he drags the ball carrier down for a loss.
Hey, watch the screen.
Kansas City using 3 linebackers.
Here we go. Let's go, dude.
Looking to run it here. They'll go with a play fake. Throwing.
You know, as a receiver, you have to be aware of so many things. Where the first down marker is, where the defenders are, and where the sideline is as you stretch out to make that catch.
Walker was the one they were trying to get the ball to.
Ball on the 28-yard line.
They worry about us coming. They ain't got nothing.
A lot of speed on the field for the defense as they line up in the quarter. With the pass, he's got it. Surtain comes up to make the play. At the 34, he brings it in for a big gain.
Almost every wide receiver gets better at running routes as they get older, and this guy's no exception.
Ball on the 34-yard line.
Ball on the 34-yard line.
Yeah, let's go, baby. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Champion, go make a play.
The Chiefs line up in a 4-3, going to the air on first down. He surveys the field, throwing. Ooh, nearly picked off.
He's back in his zone. He's reading. He sees the quarterback the whole way, and then he gets a chance at an interception. He just didn't finish the play.
2nd and 10. Ball on the 34-yard line.
Here we come. Watch the run. Here we go.
Kansas City goes with a 4-man front. They're going to spot this one at the 34-yard line. Now let's have a look at what our runners have done up to this point. Third down, and they'll have to try to get it to the 24-yard line to pick up a first down. So at the end of one, the score is 3-0. Raiders.
3, Kansas City, nothing.
And we're ready to start the second quarter. Third down, and they'll have to try to get it to the 24-yard line to pick up a first down. Kansas City comes out in their nickel package. Hand it off. They'll go with a play fake. Throws it. It's batted away.
Pretty good play call on that one. Everything happened just as it's drawn up. Just couldn't hang on to it.
Leckler is ready to punt this one away. Drummond is back to receive this kick. And he signals for the fair catch.
Touchback.
So they have 1st and 10 here.
Ball on the 20-yard line.
Watch him, man. We turning it up, so we gonna take it.
The Raiders line up in a 4-3. Hand off to the tailback.
If they keep getting gains like this, it could really open up things for him in the second half.
And he picks up about 4. Ball on their own 23.
Ball on the 23-yard line.
All right, let's go. All right, now.
The Raiders come out in a 4-3.
Stay at home.
The blitz is on. With the throw, this one falls incomplete. Bradley was the intended receiver on that play.
The intended receiver on the play. Third and 7. Ball on the 23-yard line.
Go, one. Defense, get ready. Hold the look.
The Raiders come out in a nickel package. They go with a draw. Williams comes up to make the play at the 32. So after that run, we can see how the two main threats on the ground have fared so far. It's 1st and 10.
Ball on the 32-yard line.
Bring it up. Let's go.
Johnson, the lone back, hands it off. Howard is there on the stop at the 35-yard line.
When you have a good balance of run and pass on offense, the defense doesn't have a chance to focus in on either one of them. They need to be prepared to cover both options.
And he picks up about 4. 2nd and 7 coming up here.
Not today. What screen?
They line up in the I formation. Morrison is there for the tackle at the 35. No gain on that play as the linebacker slipped in almost unnoticed.
Yeah, he did a great job getting in there. He was looking for the run before they even snapped the ball.
It's 3rd down and 7 to go.
35-yard line.
From the start. It's showtime, baby.
The Raiders come out in a dime package. Gets the pass off and running. Number 21 comes up to make the play at the 42-yard line.
This is good communication between the quarterback and his receiver to keep the chains moving. They know where the first down marker is, and they recognize the type of coverage the defense is playing. The ball is there, and so is the catch.
One back. They
Dropping back to pass on first down. Punts. Goes to the end zone. He has a touchdown. Kansas City.
Byron Leftwich is big, and he's got a strong arm. And that allows him to make all the throws.
Vanderjagt comes in to attempt the point after. The extra point attempt is good.
Hey, as an offensive coach in this league, you're always making adjustments. And hopefully you can get the defense on its heels and get it in there for the touchdown. Good job by these guys.
Colquitt comes in to kick off.
For the kickoff. Higgins back to return.
This one is fielded by Higgins. The offense takes over after they were unable to get any points on their last drive. It's first and 10.
We'll start the drive at the 21-yard line. First and 10.
Look it up, baby. Let's turn it up.
The Chiefs line up in a 4-3.
One more, fella. Let's go, D. Let's go.
On the carry. Edwards is there on the stop at the 27-yard line. McFadden runs it through the middle, a gain of about 6. Second and 4.
Ball on the 27-yard line.
Don't stop that long.
Drops back. Under pressure. Throwing. Knocked away. Kenny was his intended target.
Kenny, the intended receiver on the play. Third and 4. Ball on the 27-yard line.
Alert, 5-5. Here we go, baby. Hey,
The Chiefs with a 4-man front.
Everything you got.
Dropping back. Uses the pump. Gets rid of it. Swatted away at the line. Edwards had his hands on it.
He's a pretty good cover linebacker. He can run with most guys, and he gets good position. Then he reads the pass, and he makes his move. But he'll drop a few like that one.
Unable to get anything going on that series, they'll have to punt it away here. From the 28.
43-yard punt. Return for a gain of 1 yard.
So they have first and 10 here.
Ball on the 29-yard line.
The Raiders line up in a 4-3. The rush is on. Throws it. Morrison is there for the tackle at the 38. They brought the heat, but it was a good throw by Leftwich.
And that's a heck of a pass. He's got those big old defensive linemen flying right at him, and he showed great composure, making the right read and hitting his receiver.
Johnson, the deep back.
What screen? Yeah, on. You can't stop me. Hold the look.
They'll bring the blitz. With the throw, he was tipped. Number 82 was the one they were trying to get the ball to. Manning with the coverage. Almost at the 2-minute mark now.
Ball on the 38-yard line.
They soft, man. Blue down. Hold him right here.
Nickelback in this time. Tucks it away. Nice play fake. Looking for the deep pass down the right side. Incomplete. A little too much touch.
Number 82, the intended receiver on the play.
Colquitt comes into the game for the punt. Higgins is the deep return man. From the 18-yard line, Higgins takes the punt to the 26-yard line.
7 yards.
It's
They'll
first
take
and
over
10.
at the 26-yard line. First and 10.
Let's go. Here it comes.
The Chiefs come out in a 4-3. They're coming with the blitz. Incomplete pass. Surtain whacks him, causing the incompletion.
I'll tell you, there are plenty of guys in the league who take pride in making hits like that, especially when it causes an incompletion.
Second and 10. Ball on the 26-yard line.
Not today.
The Chiefs come out in a nickel package. Kickner with a man in motion.
Baby, come on.
Dropping back. Throwing.
Knock it down.
Broken up. Lally was the intended receiver on that
Surtain
play.
on the coverage.
Surtain was there on the coverage.
Third and 10. Ball on the 26-yard line.
Keep your eyes up. They scared.
Only one man in the backfield. Drops back. Pressure. Gets the pass off. And it's caught. The 40. Daniels comes up to make the play at the 45-yard line.
You know what this does? It keeps one defense on the field, and it doesn't let them get the right personnel in there sometimes.
Get some swat going.
Dropping back to pass on first down. Throwing. And it's complete. Law belts him hard at the 50.
What they're doing here is keeping the defense from huddling up, and it keeps the same defense on the field.
Let's go, baby.
Dropping back. Pressure coming with the throw. Donnie Edwards picks it off.
Donnie Edwards can play the pass as well as any linebacker in the league.
So after the interception now, it's first and 10.
47-yard line.
Let's go, B. It's showtime, baby. We're talking about winning.
The lineup with 6 defensive backs. Pass play here on first down. Gets rid of it. Nearly intercepted.
They were in zone defense in perfect position to make the play, but they let it get away.
Second and 10. Ball on the 47-yard line.
Let's screen. Check it.
Here comes the blitz. Closing in with the pass. Drops the interception. Number 21 has the coverage on the play.
Number 82, the intended receiver on the play. Third and 10. Ball on the 47-yard line.
Let us dictate. You can't stop me. This too easy.
Johnson, the lone back. Throwing. Almost picked off. Boy, none of the defenders can hang on to it. That's the third dropped interception on this drive.
Yeah, they're all over the field, but they can't come up with the catches.
Colquitt will come in now to punt it away. Higgins sets up, waiting for the punt. And he chooses not to return this one. Ball on their own 20.
Ball on the 20-yard line.
Let's go.
Kansas City goes with a 4-man front. Pass play here on first down. With the pass, Patrick Surtain picks it off. Room to run. The 10. And he's in for the score.
Look at this one. He makes a great play in the ball, and he gets himself in perfect position to come away with the interception.
The point after is good.
The coach has to make sure his defense doesn't get too confident after that touchdown. Sometimes after a defensive score, they'll come back out and let the offense go right down the field and take the momentum back.
Colquitt is back and ready to put this one in the air. Booming kick downfield. From the 4. The defense made a great play the last time on the field, intercepting a pass and taking it back for a touchdown. Ball on their own 26.
Ball on the 26-yard line.
They line up in the I formation.
Watch the snap now. Keep moving.
Here comes the blitz with the throw right on target to the wide receiver. Ashley Lee with tremendous speed and great hands, and he's now over 1,000 yards this season receiving. Ball on their own 37.
Ball on the 37-yard line.
Let's go. Do something. Hey.
Kenny goes in motion.
Clear. Everything you got.
Going to the air on first down. Throws it. And pass ball's incomplete. Walker was his intended target.
Receiver on the play. Second and 10. Ball on the 37-yard line.
Here we come. Hey, let's go.
Kansas City comes out with 8 guys in the box. Kitna sends a man in motion.
Here we go.
Dropping back. Fires this one deep. It's broken up.
It's the old adage, speed kills, but so does dropping the ball.
Third and 10. Ball on the 37-yard line.
On the 10. Come on.
McFadden, the lone back.
Hey, D-line, watch the screen.
They're blitzing, throwing, and it's caught. Daniels is there for the tackle at the 40-yard line. John, he'll be well short of the first down.
Now here's the thing. The defense had all the guys covered who were beyond the marker. So it was up to the short man to make something happen after the catch, and he just couldn't do it.
Leckler is ready to punt this one away. Drummond sets up to run back the punt. So after the first 2 quarters of play, the score is 14-3. Chiefs.
14, the Raiders, 3. We're ready to begin the third quarter of play. Kansas City will be kicking off to start the second half. Higgins back to return.
From the 2. Spins away.
This is where you want to respond quickly, or this could turn into a battle for field position.
Ball on their own 26.
Will start the drive at the 26-yard line. First and 10.
They ain't got nothing.
Only one man in the backfield.
You turning it up. Yeah, that's big time. Here we go.
A little misdirection. Edwards is there for the tackle at the 25.
The defense came up and stopped him right in his tracks. That's just the kind of thing that the defensive coordinator loves to see.
Ball on their own 25.
Ball on the 25-yard line.
Hey, let's go one deep. From the start.
Only one man in the backfield. Drops back. Under pressure. He was hit just as he threw.
They did a nice job up front with their bull rushes and rips and stunts, forcing adjustments along the offensive line. They have to do a better job getting off the ball and controlling the line of scrimmage. They're going to have a tough time whenever they drop back to throw.
You can't stop me. We're coming
The
around.
Chiefs come out in a dime package. Pump faking. Gets the pass off. The pass ball's incomplete. He felt the pressure and got rid of the ball.
That's what the defense has been talking about. Make this guy throw it before he's ready. It's just that little split second early that can cause an incomplete pass or even an interception.
Leckler comes into the game for the punt. Drummond into return. And so the punt goes out of bounds. Ball on the 49-yard line.
Ball on the 49-yard line.
Watch the play. Lucky. Set. So we gonna take it.
Handed Kelly is there for the tackle at the 42-yard line.
The best backs in the league average 4 to 5 yards a carry, but there are a lot of things that go into a successful running game. You got to have good play calling, good blocking up front, and a back that can take advantage when he sees the opening.
6-yard gain.
Let's go, let's go.
They line up in the I formation. And off to the tailback. Howard is there on the stop at the 39-yard line.
A big part of this guy's running style is to use the blockers to set up his cut, but they were nowhere to be found on that run.
Just about a 3-yard gain. Third down, and to convert, they have to get it to the 39 on this play. Out of the I formation. Throwing. The 30. Number 21 is there for the tackle. They convert for the first down on that throw.
And they ran the perfect play to get those couple of yards.
First and 10. Ball on the 21-yard line.
Let's go. Watch the snap down. So low. So low.
The Raiders come out in a nickel package. Going to the air on first down. With the throw, it's broken up. Pretty good coverage downfield as the pass falls incomplete.
He had some room up in front of him to scramble out of the pocket and pick up a few yards. Maybe he should have done that.
Second and 10. Ball on the 21-yard line.
Let's go. Let's run, man. All right, here we go. No, one. Don't stop. No, stop.
Number 87 moves in motion.
All right, now. Let's go, D. Let's go. Go make a play. There we go.
Hand it off. He's brought down behind the line for a short loss. Good play by the linebacker to get into the backfield and stop the play for no gain.
I'll tell you, that comes from watching a lot of film and knowing the tendencies of the opponent. That was a heck of a play.
Getting it to the 11-yard line would net them a first down.
Here we go, baby. We fine. We good.
The Raiders come out in the quarter defense. Pressure, steps up, gets the pass off. He hits his receiver. The 10 can't pull him down. Touchdown, Chiefs.
Boom, whap, whap. He was like a superhero on that run.
Vanderjagt comes in for the extra point. The point after is good. Johnson was the key man on that series that ends up in the end zone.
They had good pass protection, and that allowed for time to find open guys. He seemed to be open almost every one of those times.
Colquitt looks like he's just about ready to kick this one off.
Back to return.
From the 7-yard line. The offense couldn't get anything going on their last drive, going 3 and out. Ball on their own 21.
Start the drive at the 21-yard line. First and 10.
Watch out.
McFadden lines up behind his fullback in the eye. Right to the back. Zach Thomas wraps him up and now has 4 tackles. Ketna completes that for about a 6-yard gain. Ball on their own 26.
Ball on the 26-yard line.
Play football. Man, right. Watch in. Hey, watch that screen.
Walker, the motion man.
One more, fella. Come on. You gotta have it, D.
Pressure coming. Gets the pass off. Almost intercepted.
That was a good play, turned bad play. Good because their zone defense worked well. Bad because he dropped the interception. That's one he wishes he could have back.
Third and 4. Ball on the 26-yard line.
Go back.
The Chiefs come out in a dime package.
Keep it up. Let's go. Be good.
Throws it. He hits his receiver. The 40. Law comes up to make the play at the 45-yard line. Good throw, good catch to move the chains.
You know, as a receiver, all you have to do is get a step, and this guy's going to put the ball on you.
Ball on their own 45.
Ball on the 45-yard line.
Yeah, you see me. Nothing. They don't get nothing.
The Chiefs line up in a 4-3.
Clear! Clear! Knock each other back. Left.
Little misdirection. James is there for the tackle at the 47-yard line.
The defense held their positions and didn't let him get very far.
Ball right around midfield.
Ball on the 47-yard line.
Very right. Watch your eyes.
The Chiefs with a 4-man front. Throwing. And he can't hang on.
He put the ball exactly where you want to put it.
Receiver on the play. Third and 8. Ball on the 47-yard line.
We turning it up. Nothing deep. Let's go, D. Let's go. Come on. Play hard and fast, baby. Quick shoot.
Dropping back. Closing in. Gets rid of it. He somehow got that pass over.
The play didn't work because the quarterback's timing and balance was off. When he starts to feel pressure, he gets a little nervous, and he has to get rid of the ball.
He's punting for the 4th time tonight. He signals for a fair catch. First and 10.
Ball on the 20-yard line.
Stay at home. We're talking about bringing.
Looking for room. Morrison is there on the stop at the 21-yard line.
This team's always trying to get a good mix of run and pass plays.
It's second down and 9 to go.
Ball on the 21-yard line.
All day, baby. Come on.
The Raiders come out in a 4-3. He hands it off. Warren comes up to make the play at the 32-yard line. Johnson fighting for yardage that time. He's able to reel off a nice gain. Ball on their own 32.
Ball on the 32-yard line.
Everything you got. Solo.
Number 82 comes in motion. Hand it off. Morrison is there on the stop at the 42. They'll move the chains again after another long gain on the ground.
You know, I was talking to the coach the other day, and he said he wanted to emphasize the run a little more. And that's exactly what we're seeing.
Ball on their own 42.
Let's go now. Hold the look.
The Raiders come out in a 4-3. They give it to the halfback. Huff is there for this tackle at the 45-yard line. Larry Johnson has just gone over the century mark.
First and 10. Ball on the 45-yard line.
Keep moving. Here we go. Stay soft, man.
Only one man in the backfield. Hand off to the tailback. Kelly comes up to make the play. Johnson busted through for a few tough yards. It's second down and 5 to go.
Ball on the 40-yard line.
Stay backside. Watch screen.
The Raiders with a 4-man front, throwing. He couldn't control it. He appeared to feel the pressure there.
So many passing attacks in the NFL rely on timing. When you can put pressure on the passer, you never give him a chance to get into a rhythm, and you force him to throw the ball before he wants to.
The teams are set for the 4th quarter of play.
Third and 5. Ball on the 40-yard line.
Here I go.
They've executed very well on third down so far, and that's a big reason why they're ahead at the moment. Bradley doesn't get enough to convert, and that brings up 4th down. Colquitt will come in now to punt it away. Higgins looks like he's ready for the return. He's waving for the fair catch.
First and 10. Ball on the 20-yard line.
Off the run. All right, now. Let's go now.
Give it to the halfback. Edwards is there on the stop at the 23. Play calling is very surprising considering the size of the deficit.
Yeah, this is the time to put the ball in the air and force the defense to defend the long pass.
Ball on their own 23.
Ball on the 23-yard line.
Ain't no thing.
8 defenders in the box on this one. With the pass, and he makes the grab. Surtain comes up to make the play at the 31.
Perfect execution to get this first down. Look at it here. He knows how far they have to move the chain, and he gets it by making the right decision and laying it in there like that.
One. Defense, get ready.
With the throw, he hits his receiver. Edwards is there on the stop. Good read on that play. He saw them drop back in zone and took advantage.
That's the kind of efficiency that the coach is looking for out of him. Take what the defense gives, don't force it, protect the football, those kinds of things.
Second and 5.
Do something. Yes, right, man.
Kitna from the shotgun. The blitz is on. Gets the pass off. The 40. Pollard is there for the tackle at the 30-yard line.
This is what they have to do. Keep making completions down the field and move the chains. Watch this one. He knows he's got to get the first, and he picks the right guy to throw it to.
Showtime, baby.
With the counter play. The back breaking free. Law comes up to make the play at the 19.
Hey, if you can keep running the ball in the fourth quarter as you're playing catch-up, that's an advantage that you have over the defense because it keeps them off balance.
There you go, D. They ain't got nothing. Watch the man.
They'll pass on first down. Under pressure, gets rid of it. He hits his receiver. Touchdown, Raiders.
This is a good play by the offense in the red zone. The wide receiver is going to break away right here and come up with a catch and the touchdown.
One back. No more, fellas. There we go. They soft, man.
Drops back. Pressure. They fail to get the 2. The onside kick is really their only option here as they look for a good bounce. Here's the onside kick from the 44. So they're able to make the recovery on that attempt. It's first and 10.
Ball on the 44-yard line.
Here we go. Yeah, it's on.
The Chiefs with a 4-man front. Pass play here on first down. With the throw, nearly picked off.
Sometimes in zone coverage, a quarterback will throw to a spot where his receiver is supposed to be. That time, the only one there was a defender who couldn't make the catch.
Second and 10. Ball on the 44-yard line.
Hey, let's go. Watch out. You got it.
Looking for the long completion. The pass ball is incomplete. Obviously, not what he was looking for.
The intended receiver on the play. Third and 10. Ball on the 44-yard line.
What you got for?
The Chiefs come out in the quarter defense. Drops back with the pass behind him, but he has it. Daniels comes up to make the play at the 47.
I don't know why you call a play that doesn't take your receiver past that first down marker.
It's 4th down and about 6.
Let's go now. Let's do our thing. Let's do our
I don't think they have a choice. They have to go for it. Ketna sends a man in motion. With the throw, broken up. They fail to get the first and turn it over on downs.
At this point in the game, they need a big play. Sometimes high risk equals high reward. They might try a different play next time.
Almost at the 2-minute mark now.
Drive at the 47-yard line. 1st and 10.
Hold the look. Go make a play.
The Raiders come out in a 4-3. Number 82 moves in motion. He tucks it away. Wesley is there on the stop at the 34. They pick up 14 yards. Two-minute warning coming up.
Ball on the 34-yard line.
What's the hard count? From the start. All on
Johnson
that,
is the deep back.
Ain't no fan.
Hands off to the tailback. Can't bring him down. Williams comes up to make the play at the 26.
He had himself a pretty good game, but you got to give some of that credit to those big guys up front.
And we've reached the 2-minute mark.
Ball on the 26-yard line.
Blue down. Here we go.
The backs are lined up in an I. A little misdirection. Morrison is there on the stop at the 21-yard line. Johnson picks up the first down. That's the second time on this drive he's been able to move the chains. Oakland calls a timeout. They have 2 left. Ball on the 21-yard line.
Ball on the 21-yard line.
Will. Get some slack going. Deuce it. There we go. Here we go, baby. Rock and roll.
The counter play. Sands is there for the tackle at the 18-yard line. Johnson runs it for about 3 on the counter play. It's 2nd down and 7 to go.
Ball on the 18-yard line.
Yeah, you see me. Do something. Let's go.
When you look at the scoreboard, you wouldn't think that this is their first time inside the 20. Wesley is there on the stop.
The guys up front have been doing a heck of a job opening holes for the running game today.
They're 12 yards away from the end zone.
On the 12-yard line.
Let's go, boys. Not one inch.
They line up in the I formation. Leftwich sends a man in motion.
Big stuff. Let's go. Get it started.
For the counter play. Howard comes up to make the play. Nothing doing on that running play, so they'll probably send in the kicker.
I think so. When you've got the lead, you don't have to try anything fancy. You just tack on the 3 and put the game in your defense's hands.
Mike Vanderjagt comes in for about a 30-yard field goal attempt. The attempt is good. The Chiefs now enjoy a 2-touchdown lead. Colquitt in to kick this one off.
Higgins back to return.
And he got all of that one. A great kick. From the 3-yard line.
If they want a shot in this one, they got to put something together on this drive. There just isn't much time left.
First and 10.
At the 26-yard line. 1st and 10.
Let's go.
They're going with a form of bunch formation here. Pass play here on first down. Throwing. Can't get him behind. And he is bumped out of bounds at the 41-yard line. A great display of balance to stay in bounds and pick up extra yardage. Ball on their own 41.
Ball on the 41-yard line.
He coming to rip. Hey! Yeah!
Kansas City goes with a four-man front.
Blue down.
With the pass, Pollard is there on the stop at the 44-yard line. He's rushing the offense back to the line.
Check it out, baby. All right, here we go. Everything we got.
Pressure coming, going long. This one falls incomplete.
Yep, he slung it downfield looking for the big play. And he just had too much arm on it.
Lilly was the one they were trying to get the ball to.
2nd and 10. Ball on the 44-yard line.
Not today. They ain't got nothing.
Kansas City goes with a four-man front. Throwing. He hits his receiver. Surtain is there for the tackle at the 29.
Raiders.
Ball on the 29-yard line.
Ball on the 29-yard line.
Let's do our thing.
Kansas City comes out with 7 in the secondary. Kenny comes in motion. Steps up. Deep pass looking for the end zone. Nearly intercepted. And they have to go to the air because they need big plays fast.
That's right. You got to have composure in these situations. Find your receivers who can pick up yardage after the catch. But most importantly, you have to keep the chains moving.
Ball on the 29-yard line.
Deuce it. Hey, watch the ball. Here we go, man.
Kansas City comes out in a 4-3. With the throw. Pass ball's incomplete. The defense was coming after him on that play.
He knew he didn't have much time, and he decided to get rid of the ball quickly on that one.
3rd and 10. Ball on the 29-yard line.
Let's go now. Flavor.
The Chiefs come out in a nickel package. Kitna sends a man in motion. Closing in, throws it. He was tipped. So this could be the last play of the game.
Here we go. What's the hard count? All right, now.
Dropping back. Rolling out to his right. Under pressure.
He just ran out of time. He's got to do a better job of feeling the rush. You always want to keep your eyes downfield. You have to know or feel when that rush is getting to you. You have to have a time clock in your head so you can get the pass off just a beat earlier.
For EA Sports, this is Al Michaels and John Madden wishing you a very pleasant good evening.